All right. Hello, Internet, and welcome to Isle of Gaming. It's 8, it's Monday, it's time for Dungeons and Dragons. If you miss an episode or just want to see us again, we do upload these streams to YouTube. Just look for our little line art D20 with the red one. I'm your dungeon master tonight, Cullum Coleman. Today, Aaron is Gareth as the warlock. Caleb is Torren as the cleric. Gwendolyn is Robin as the wizard, and Justin is Rockchild as the bard. Together, they are the Knaves of Venzor. And we will not be joining you next week, as next week would be a Halloween broadcast. So this is our Halloween episode, so to speak. Don't worry, I'm sure it will be perfectly mortifying for our players as they try to survive in the dungeon they've left themselves in. Because you see, my friends, last we left off, the Knaves looted the corpse of their dear friend Caspian and dumped him in a shallow grave.
Respectfully.
Then, the Knaves also made a new friend in Torren the cleric, though he may not be their friend for very long. For you see, the Knaves entered the dungeon beneath the obelisk and encountered many a fearsome foe, only to nearly abandon Rockchild to a strange and mystic ritual before a magic talking jar. But Rockchild survived his predicament, and having vanquished their immediate foes, the Knaves took it upon themselves to interrogate this jar, which spoke. It was none other than Donjon, a supposedly fabled wizard from long ago in the era of the founding of Venzor. After making several threats to Donjon, he displayed his power by shattering and reforming himself, nearly possessing all three Knaves at once. Seeing this happen and finding this reckoning of power, Rockchild, despite the other Knaves' objections and physical efforts to prevent him from doing so, smashed the jar again, resulting in the seemingly permanent possession of Torren the cleric. The Knaves, toiling below in their dungeon, is not where we will pick up tonight. Instead, we will pick up with Robin, who thanks to the return of Gwendolyn, is now going to be joining the Knaves on their adventures once again. So we shall leave this humbling image, a wonderful bit of art for Caspian that would have been his character token had he lived. Farewell to you, Caspian. May you lie in your grave. We will now return instead to the Shrine of Calchecked Forests. Yes, only there are no Knaves to be found here. Instead, Robin, would you please place yourself on the map?
Yes.
Preferably somewhere in the vicinity of one Cain Nadirtha, the Tabaxi familiar to Miss Magnolia, who first sent the Knaves on this most daring adventure.
Where is the tabaxi token?
Do you see him over here?
Oh, okay.
There he is. So, yes, Robin, after the Knaves went into the forests, Cain did a head count and noticed one of you was missing. It's been about a day from your coffee spree. We don't fully know what happened during that time, but Cain did find you and brought you through the forest to rejoin the rest of the Knaves. He takes you down a little walk into this clearing. To the side, you can see some freshly turned dirt and rocks at the base of a tree in a roughly human-sized rectangular formation. And straight ahead, you can see an obelisk, ground around it covered in just gallons of blood that has been pushed aside, and the blood, which has long since coagulated, seeps down onto steps below. Kane just sort of points like at the hole. Seems very aloof right now.
Brilliant. Okay. Well, I guess Robin has questions. Lots of questions. But I feel like Kane is not going to give Robin those answers.
Yeah, he's just a wealth of information the previous times you've met this man.
Yes, chatterbox this one.
Mhm.
So,
Sort of
I think
gets his tail and looks at you.
yeah. I think I'm going to do Alright, I'm gonna move further to the obelisk, side-eyeing this human-shaped upturned floodlight that is obviously a grave.
Yep.
And just hoping that it's not one of my party members.
Yep.
Uh
As you go to head in, before you do that, Kane reaches into his bag real quick, and he
Okay.
pulls out what appears to be about a day or so old cookie and gives it to you.
Gives me a cookie.
He gives you a cookie.
Fuck. Do the cookies do anything specifically?
You don't know. Shut up, you. If you'd like to make an insight check as to why he's doing this, you may.
Yes, I would like to make an insight check.
I love the response from my party here of just one ask. Is there a reason why he's doing this? And all three faces just like freak out.
10.
10. It's kind, I guess. Not entirely certain why kindness would be needed in this exact place right now, but it's kind. The sprinkles are pink.
Gross.
Shiny pink.
Why do you do this to me, Column? Okay. Well, Robin is going to take the cookie and be like, thank you, in a very quizzical manner, and then kind of point to under the obelisk and be like, so they're all down here.
Mhm.
Right, because that's the smart thing to do. Did the nuke go down here? Kind of more so talking to themselves, knowing that Kane is not going to answer.
Oh yeah, Kane just like side eyes the world around him whenever you mention the newts. He's very quiet on that subject.
Yeah. So I'm gonna look down into the hole for the obelisk. Now, is it do I have to go down a hole or do I have to go down these stairs?
What it is no, you don't go downstairs. Basically, where the obelisk is on the map, it's been pushed aside, and there's now a hole with more stairs leading under it.
Cool. I'm gonna do a perception check before I go down the hole to try to see if I can
Yeah, sure.
figure out if there's any danger before I kind of just jump right in.
Sure, do a perception check. Very good.
22.
There's lots of coagulated blood. The blood stops after the first few steps. It appears to have leaked into the hole. For the most part, the steps go about 5-10 steps. Then they turn further down. Like you can kind of like lean around, trick of the light a little bit with the 22. There's some open doors down there. Not a lot more you can see from the top.
So is there a trail of blood I can follow to my companions?
There's like some bloody footprints for the first couple steps or so, but the blood, scrapes off their boots relatively easily. You do see 3 sets of boots going down.
3 sets of boots. Okay. Yeah, 3 sets of boots, 3 party members. Makes sense.
All fairly masculine.
Yeah. This sounds like my party, the most masculine of men. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go down the steps. I'm gonna try to avoid the coagulated blood, so I might skip a couple steps going down.
Yeah, sure. I'll say you make the jump pretty decently.
I was about to say, I think I have decent dexterity for that.
Yeah, I'll say make the jump. All right, so we're gonna come to our lovely little new map. This is gonna be a little disorientating you for you, Gwendolyn. You're gonna probably have to want to zoom out a little bit just to see everything. But we come on down to the bottom here. It is dark. So Gwen, you are right about here on this landing in about midway down, left hand side. I'm just gonna ping it for as long as I can.
Don't worry, I found it.
All right, yep, there you go. That's about where your token is.
I can't see the whole thing, but I can see where my character's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Where is my character now? Should be a great question.
Yep.
Do you have my token or
no? So what you do is you go to your you go over to the side where it's got your character written.
Oh, I need to grab a new token. Okay, I thought it would just transfer over on the map.
Unfortunately, no. It's a page by page thing.
Well, that's a bit of a pitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're about
this
there.
This is a large map.
It is massive. It's a dungeon. There are 2 sets of doors that are open before you.
Okay.
I need to. I'm gonna roll one thing real quick here. Okay, there we go. All right. Yeah, so what would you like to do? Is we're gonna go through the first couple rooms, then we're gonna jump to what the party's doing.
Okay, so there are 2 doors open in front of me down the stairs.
Yeah, both sets of doors are open.
Okay.
All right, you go down. Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go down. We're gonna walk. I guess we're gonna just go straight.
Yep.
Feel like straight's a good idea.
Yep. As you pass by the room on your right, you can see lying in the back there is with your 22, you can see that there is a door to several cells, some of which are open, one of which has been blown clean off and is been blasted into the cell.
Interesting.
Yeah. A little bit of blood in there.
Cool. So I found a cult room. It's gonna be like blood sacrifices or something going on. I have a horrible feeling about this.
Yeah. In the next room.
Hey, this time it's not my cult room.
Yeah.
You know what?
It's an improvement.
Standards. Yeah. We're at the bar.
Yeah. Rather be the devil you know. This room you enter is it's full of old supplies, most of which have rotted away into dust. The boxes are collapsing in on themselves. The dust in this room has been disturbed very recently. A handful of like lids have just been casually flipped open. It looks like the room was searched, but not searched very well. The door, the other door leading out into a hallway is open. There is a mutilated corpse on the other side.
Woohoo! Love that.
Yeah,
okay.
you just love trekking through the aftermath of an adventuring party.
Yeah.
Reminded of how violent this is.
This is great. I'm so glad that I don't have strong morals. Let's see. So in this room, do I have a sense of what I'm walking into? Do I have a sense of, other than the fact that there are prisoners and that this is probably a cult, do I have a sense of like what's going on here from the objects in the room?
It's a basic storehouse. Looks like it's been abandoned for a very long time. Someone tossed it recently and doing like a really poor job of tossing a room, but still tossed the room.
Okay.
The other side, there is the corpse just outside the door. It's really rotted. Like, it looks like someone killed it twice, kind of rotting, like undead creature type.
Okay.
Thing. You can see down the hall before it turns, there's a couple crypts. One is smashed apart and the other is open.
Cool.
Gather where it came from pretty easily.
Yeah. Yay, zombies.
Yeah.
My most hated creature. Okay. I'm gonna tiptoe around the mutilated corpse in an effort to not disturb it, and I guess I will just follow my party
Yeah. The hall is wide enough.
through this.
You can come around the corner and you can see the steps leading down into what is now a river. To your right, there's a sort of partially broken floodgate that appears to be capable of preventing anyone but water from moving through it. And to your left, there is a large rock that the water flows past, down past your point, out through the floodgate.
Okay.
That's about where you're at. You can see the hall picks up on the other side of the river.
Okay. All right. I guess I will just wade through river. How deep is this river?
Probably 2 feet, maybe 3.
Cool. So it comes up pretty high on me.
Yeah, it does a decent amount. Like it varies. You gather you're probably, this is probably a shallower point for the water than, what it could be.
Okay.
It's definitely trek across rather than swim across water.
Okay. I'm gonna trek across the water then. If it wasn't gonna be too deep, I was gonna like walk the length of the river to see if maybe that was the path that they took. But
Yeah,
I will just trek across.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't feel like you'd be swimming anytime soon, given the depth. You might be a little slow, but you're not swimming. All right. With that, we're gonna come over to the 3 of you. In the other in the far end. So, Torren, your eyes are blue. The blue of the jaw. Rockchild, you have just smashed the jar. The moment of silence has taken hold. What do the 3 of you do? At this moment.
I look at Rockchild and go, "Are you an idiot?"
Robin, that's the first thing you hear echoing down the hall. Is Gareth's voice shouting, "Are you an idiot?"
I didn't know that was gonna happen. I'm sorry.
You didn't know after the first time it picked itself up and broke?
I haven't dealt with that much crazy magic items like this.
You were in the Witchlight Carnival. Isn't there tons of crazy magical items?
No, all of our effects are practical. We run a safe show.
Call him out. Call him out.
Call him.
Yes.
Would you like my charisma save now or?
Oh no.
Not right now. No, you're fine. You're reeling from this. It doesn't feel like anything's happened. Yeah.
That was unexpected.
And I'm gonna turn to Torren and I'm gonna be like, "Are you okay? Like, what are you feeling?"
I feel sober, which is not the best, but I'm okay.
Honestly, I don't feel like being sober anymore either, so I don't blame you.
Yes, man of culture.
And of alcohol.
Add some sense, unlike one of us.
Hey,
Hey, we all make mistakes.
A voice goes off in Torren's head. Little more worn down than I would have gone for. But hey, what can you do? Fixer-uppers. It has legs, that's more than last time. Yes, I do believe I can work with this. The voice is no longer distorted from being inside a jar. Torren, you know exactly who is speaking to you.
Out of character, I'm concerned about the last time. How did he lose his legs?
He was in a jar last time.
Oh yeah, I guess that's fair. I was expecting like his previous body like lost his legs at one point.
Oh
You
my
mean
God!
Jars don't have legs?
What is this with you? Like, oh, he's the bad guy. He must have been a cripple. What is this, Mr. Potter?
No.
That's
Mr.
not where I was
Potter.
going.
Mr. Potter.
Oh
That's
no.
Go
not
back
where
to
I was
Pottersville.
going.
Go back to Pottersville.
All right, so I'm
The
gonna
horrible life.
I'm gonna look around. I have Jarman speaking in my head.
Oh, great.
Oh,
I'm not
this is-
particularly thrilled about it either, man.
Are you possessed?
I was going for the idiot.
Okay.
Uh.
I'll take this as a compliment. Do you want food? Do you want drink?
Is he talking
I'm-
out loud to no
Yes.
one else but
Yes.
in particular?
Yeah.
Like-
There's silence for a moment in your head, and it goes, I'm an incorporeal spirit.
I was trying to be
I
nice.
do not.
Trying to be a gracious host.
You do understand we're sharing this body, right?
I didn't know if you were sharing the tongue.
I am very confused.
I'm not.
Yeah, I'm
not
just
that
looking at this
statement.
conversation like, what is going
just like-
on?
It's okay.
Oh, I'm so not dealing with this. Apparently, without the enhancements, the spell doesn't quite take full effect. Note to self: how good are you at drawing?
Yes. Yes.
Dear God, they make Cordian look intelligent.
Oh yeah. You know, this is not the first voices I've heard in my head.
What?
Good for you. Oh, wait, I always get the crazy ones. Damn it. Damn it.
He thinks I'm crazy. He's crazy. Torren! Ha! No.
You're the one having this conversation out loud. You start
Oh.
talking to trees, I'm going to think you're Mother Ethel.
Oh, right. Folks, it's okay. It's okay, gang. I'm fine.
Robin, do you advance down the hall during any of this?
I'm gonna look
know-
at Rock and be like,
Yeah, I
I
think
don't think he's okay.
because I heard the "you idiot," I'm be like, "That's my party. That's my party." I'm gonna follow that voice.
To get there, you pass many more crypts, some broken, some open. At least one more mutilated, undead zombie thing, and two
Yeah.
piles of apparently formerly animated bones, complete with swords and like bits of rotting armor.
Cool. And again, I'm gonna be very trepidatious. I do not want to accidentally reignite them into.
Yep. So yeah, the voices do appear to be coming from up front and to your left. You notice there's another hall to your right with a shut door, and you notice an altar which has a rectangular space in the dust upon it, and about the size and shape of a book.
Cool, cool. It's a death cult.
I picked up the book, didn't I? Right?
Yes, you have the book.
Okay. just
You
wanna make
have
sure.
the book. Okay.
Yes, the not
Alright.
Necronomicon.
Is it?
So I go
You can
to
only
my
deal with one of those.
The
Left?
Necronomicon.
Yeah. You can see it's a set of heavy doors that have been forced open by apparently combat. They are splattered with blood. And there is a trail of blood leading down this lovely carpet, up these steps, and to this ring of runes, in the middle of which is a pile of broken glass and two of your friends talking with a human you've never seen before.
Okay. I'm gonna start walking into this corridor, and I'm gonna call out, Caspian, Rockchild, or sorry, with the accent, Caspian, Rockchild, Gareth.
Don't say
Why
that
did
name.
we enter the death cult chamber?
Death cult.
Caspian's
child.
dead. Just break down crying like Caspian's dead.
What?
It's a
What
long
happened?
child.
Gareth!
Small child.
Gareth did not save him. He was too concerned trying to wrestle a newt.
It was 2-on-1 originally, so I figured you two had handled. Apparently not.
And now Caspian is dead.
There was also a second person who showed up.
Yes.
Also, this is Torren. He's been
My name-
possessed
My name is
because someone decided to break the mystical jar.
Well, you got to kill Gareth, or you got to kill Caspian.
I didn't kill him.
I'm not gonna let that
Robin
go.
is gonna take a step back, realizing that the new person is possessed, and with the shocking revelation that their new close friend is dead, and they just walked past their grave. They're gonna be a bit emotional.
Yes, I am Torren. Nice to meet you, small child. We gave your friend a proper burial.
That wasn't a proper funeral. That was a shallow grave. I saw the dirt.
Well, we only had our hands. It's good.
Oh no, someone with sense. The voice in your head, Torren.
Why did we go into these death cult chambers? Where are the rest of the cult? There's blood everywhere, and yet there are not enough bodies around here.
Oh, this isn't a
Starts
death cult.
freaking out, panic a little
Yeah.
bit.
This
Most of
isn't
them
a
are
death
severe
cult.
wounded.
They were already dead.
Yeah,
And they're-
and we re-killed a bunch of them.
Yeah,
No.
Check
It's
out
a
this
death
book.
cult because they practice necromancy. Did you not get that from the zombies outside?
doesn't really seem like a death
Most-
cult to me.
Most of the blood is from Rock the child, but I healed him.
Speaking of which, can you give me a patch up too?
Oh no, I'm all tapped out. I'm sorry. I
Damn.
can give you hug.
I'll take a
Hug.
hug.
All of that blood cannot be Rockchild. I'm so sorry, Rockchild. I just don't think you have that amount of blood inside you.
Well, you see, I didn't initially, but then I healed myself during the battle, and then Caspian died, and then this lovely gentleman came by and healed me again, and then we had to fight zombies. So
Oh, we took a nap. We buried him as best as we could.
Oh,
But now that you're here, you can pay respects, and we could try something else.
I tell you,
Okay,
go
okay.
dig a grave.
Task at hand. We're inside a death cult chamber. Someone, Torren, I think your name is possessed. Maybe we should focus on that and getting out of here.
Yeah, whose fault was it that got him possessed?
You killed Caspian.
Oh, so that means you can get Torian possessed?
Look, we both make mistakes. Neither one of
Ian,
us is innocent.
I did nothing.
he is.
Okay.
He's very funny.
Torren,
okay.
Why
quick
these
question.
monsters are living.
who possessed you?
A chamber pot. He possessed me.
His
Charisma
name is
saving throw.
Sir.
Sorry,
Charisma saving
can
throw
you
at
say that
disadvantage.
again?
Charisma saving throw.
throw.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
triggered him. You
I got
triggered
it.
him, baby.
His name's Donjon.
Wait, can I
Apparently
give
he's a
him bardic
mage.
inspiration?
No,
Oh,
you
14.
cannot use that as a reaction to things.
oh, fair.
14, buddy.
Yeah, you're fine.
So apparently his name is Donjon. He's one of the first people to set foot on the island.
Okay.
And apparently he knew that one day he would be needed to fight some great evil.
So he
And
might be
this-
useful.
I don't know, see me possessing people, because he originally was going to possess Rockchild.
Yeah, but I'm too good for that. Resilient.
We'll call it that.
Why would he possess Rockchild? Okay.
He was unconscious at the time.
Well, I guess whatever body's lying around. I just quick question, Donjon. Can I speak directly to the person possessing you, Torren? Will he hear me?
Do-
Yes, I'll have to. I am translator, but yes.
Concede the mouth, you ape.
Okay, sure. He wants to talk to you.
Perfect.
Concede the mouth. That's a very phrasing.
So, Donjon, what exactly is your purpose for possessing this human?
Torren's eyes are going to flare very brightly this mystic blue. It is clearly unnatural at this point.
Great.
And his voice is going to bellow out, "'Tis I, the great lord of time,
God damn it, not
father
this again.
of chronology, rival even to the god Tamarin, tiny wizard. I am the mighty mage Donjon, last of the guardians, and my time has returned."
Can I do like a history check or something to see if I
Sure.
know who he is?
Roll history.
Honestly, I'm amazed Torren's lungs could keep up with that much air.
6. Woo! I know nothing.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
I was about to say, I am Jon Snow. I know nothing.
Gaze
Okay.
upon my reawakened glory and despair.
Cool. So who are the guardians? And again, what is your purpose for possessing this human right now?
The darkness has returned, as was prophesied. And when the darkness returns, my crypt shall be revealed, and I shall be resurgent to fight it once more.
Your
Behold my lambs of slaughter. He gestures to the rest of you.
Cool. I love being sacrificed. So just quick question. What is the darkness and how do we fight it? Is this...
It is the darkness, and it shall be wrought upon Venzor, and Venzor must cast it off. I alone have survived it.
So we're not dealing with specifics. Fantastic. So what's your strategic plan for this?
First, we must retrieve the weapons of Cordian Dacius. In my secondary chamber, they are housed.
And what exactly will these weapons do?
They are the beginning.
Again, I don't like the idea of being a sacrificial lamb. Is there
Don't
any
be
other
absurd.
way?
I said slaughter, not sacrifice. You murdered how many people to get in here?
Wait.
They were
let's
already dead. Hold on a second.
Gareth, hang on. Let the spirit speak. Let's hear what he's got to say.
Those weren't people.
They were at one point.
Not at this point.
They gave their lives to guard the tomb against interlopers and the dark itself.
Willingly?
We disturbed them.
You disturbed them with your thunderclap.
Hey,
we heard you coming a mile away. Who the hell starts a thunderstorm underground?
That's
You're
what
like
I'm
asking
saying.
for a cave-in.
Honestly, I agree with the weird spirit man.
So do I, so we're on the same page.
You're the one who did it!
You killed Caspian!
So, Donjon, are you going to kill the rest of us, or do you need us for your quest? Just want to know if I should run away now or later.
Technically, I only need the one, but, risking the host's body this early in so isolated a position seems bad.
All right, I'll take that as a good thing.
Call a ceasefire.
Please, no one start another fight. I just got down here and I want to get out. Let's go give Caspian a proper burial and funeral and, let his family know.
So funny story about that. It's not his name in the grave. It's not him. Or at least that's not the name.
Wait, are you saying you buried the wrong person?
No, it's more of a...
Torren has his
don't really know if Caspian is his name.
So you're thinking he went by a pseudonym?
Or he had fake papers, and I pull out these documents.
All right. Robin's gonna take the
Ye-
documents and examine them.
He presents you with paperwork much like yours, Torren. You do get your mouth back at this point. On the paperwork, you see, the charter of business for the Knaves of Venzor, right to carry weapons, but none of them are under the name Caspian Grey.
What are
And
they?
they're all
What's the
under
name?
Instead, the name presented to the Knaves at this point is one Caspian Ailish.
That name sounds familiar, and I can't remember why.
Do I recognize the name Ailish?
As a newcomer to the Isle, probably not. If you really want to roll history for it, you may. This is presented to the entire party.
Does?
Another
Okay.
6.
I'm
You know
gonna-
nothing.
Can I give it a shot?
nothing.
You don't have. You don't have. You don't have to roll.
Can I roll?
Okay.
Let me see. Let me see.
I want to do a history just
Okay.
to see if I recognize it.
All right, sure. Just for the fun of it, you can roll a history too. But yeah, you get to see the papers as well. You all see them.
Okay.
15. That name came up a few times in your negotiations over the paperwork. Some government official somewhere, someone in the city of Everness that was involved in this process a couple of times. Upper end bureaucrat. That's about all you got.
Caspian looks, not Caspian. Sorry.
Torren looked at Caspian papers.
Force of habit.
Torren looks visibly shaken. Papers. Let me see papers.
I believe Robin has them.
I will hand the papers over in a very okay. I'll go closer to you guys.
It says Caspian Ailish on each and every one.
Ailish.
Yep, I will spell it in the chat for you.
I will hand back.
Quite interesting. Well, it was still Caspian. We just don't know that his last name was the same. It's still the Caspian we knew, so I don't think we need to be too up in arms about it unless he's some hidden prince somewhere, and then we're fucked that we got him killed. But
Any relation to Billy?
Oh God.
Come on.
Why can't you be the one who's possessed so I can punish you for that via the jar?
Honestly, why not? Is it too late to switch? Because is the jar back? But also, I hand the book to to Robin, and be like, also, here's this. You can take a look at it.
Okay, I shall investigate the book.
Sure.
And,
Yeah, you flip through it. Most of the book is dedicated. There's a lot of writings on reworking and utilizing the spell known as Magic Jar, for which this book counts as a spell scroll, and using it to create a phylactery for oneself. You gather that's what these people found. They got it here. It also contains in some of the pages that haven't, that still have spells or ink in them, contains the equivalent of spell scroll for the following spells, in addition to Magic Jar: Ray of Sickness, Ray of Enfeeblement, and Feign Death, all of which are necromancy spells.
Can I learn them? Probably, right?
In theory, you can spend money and time to copy them into your spell book as a wizard.
Okay. Ray of Sickness.
Ray of Enfeeblement and Feign Death. Yeah. You will it'll be a time and money thing associated with the level you have of spells you have available.
So were you all working with this Ailish?
Yeah. He was here with us on the island when we got here.
You didn't know he was Alish.
No? He told us his name was Caspian Gray.
Plus, I mean, he looked pretty healthy to me. I wasn't.
Such a terrible joke.
Too soon.
Okay, so Caspian has a different last name than we originally thought. We will put that to the side right now, as someone is possessed by a spirit who is a guardian, and now there is apparently a darkness coming across all of Venzor, to which we need to prevent. Okay, let's just go get the weapons and get out of this very creepy chamber. This has been a day. I've tried coffee. My friend died. Too much is happening.
Yeah, what happened to you after
Your
you
coffee
crashed?
adventure was a while ago. It's been days.
It's been like a day, I think.
Oh my gosh, it's been more than 24 hours. It's been a blur, let's just say that.
You drank the coffee on the afternoon of Sunday the 13th. It is now probably around midday on Tuesday the 15th.
Oh my
So
god.
it's been days, yeah.
Yeah, okay, well, really a blur. I do not know how to adjust properly to any of this. I say let's just get the weapons. Let's go. Let's figure out what this darkness is. Let's figure out how to depossess the human. And yeah, let's go.
Mr. John.
That's not my name. It's one word.
Mr. Donjon. I'm saying this all out loud. I'm not opposed to having another man inside me, but would you like
Phrasing.
your own body? Can we help?
Oh, that is a magic I do not want to try.
What about like an automaton?
There is a degree of magical transference. However, it is not something I am prepared to do in this body or this state. The innate magical power I wielded had been built up over many, many years. And unfortunately, you don't seem to have the same natural reserves.
I feel like
You
that
really
was
were
I
just
think
waiting on
he's-
someone.
I think he's dissing. I think he's talking shit about me.
He is probably.
Unfortunately.
Knowing the man that I just talked to and the impression I have of you. So, where exactly are these weapons of Mr. Donjon?
Well, seeing as how none of you brought them with you, I'd have to say they are in the other room.
He says they are in other room.
Alright,
That is so fucking specific. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you know that hallway that was like right before the desk? I think there might be a room down that way.
There are other rooms. This is a whole expanse of a place. I don't think we've been through it all.
I'm gonna just
I'm
I'm
just
gonna start walking.
As I say, I'm gonna start walking, muttering to myself about how much I want to be out.
Mr. Donjon, you just tell me where to go and I will move the legs.
He's going to direct you towards here, towards out here.
All right, cool.
Yeah. If Rockchild would like to join them instead of waiting for the magic circle to claim him onto death, Rockchild may join as well.
Unfortunate.
Right. So you turn down. Oops. I'm freezing out. And here we go. So you turn down towards the right fork. You see another door. This one is somewhat similar to the double door you passed through to get into the main chamber. It looks very sturdy, well made. What do you do?
Mr. Donjon.
Rockchild, do you want to go
Can I
knock it
thunderclap?
down?
Yeah.
No.
I swear to
No!
God. I swear to God.
No! Just push it open with your fist, please. Oh God, no.
Mr.
Wait,
Donjon.
is this trapped?
Yes, I'm asking Mr. Donjon. Shh. Mr. Donjon, will this kill us?
I do not think the door will kill you. However, I am questioning, anything appears to be possible at this point.
He says no.
Cool.
So there are no traps inside.
He says no.
You asked that specific question.
Mr. Donjon, are there traps inside?
Nothing in life is without danger.
Aye.
He says no.
Okay. Yeah, shit, I'm gonna trust that implicitly. Okay, Rockchild, can you please just push the doors open?
I
No
sense an
thunderclap.
impending character assassination. Is what he says in your head after you willingly misinterpret his words.
Fine, I'll push the door open.
It's locked.
Oh, then I'm gonna thunderclap it open.
No!
I swear to God.
Please.
All right.
No, fine. Someone else open it then. That's the only way I have to open it.
Just
I don't
let
have the
us
key in my
move.
pocket.
On. If you wish to clap, let us move. And I moved down to the end of the hall.
See, Donjon's
Can I
okay
try
with it.
and pick the lock?
Like, is it a padlock or is it like a
Oh.
keyhole?
Looks like there's probably a keyhole or something.
I don't know.
Oh. If I had my tools, I could pick said lock. But I don't.
Either way,
Clap, clap,
come on,
clap.
Robin.
Slap, slap.
Let Rock do his thing
Yes.
without hurting us this time.
Yes,
Yes.
good idea, good idea.
Rock likes to smash.
I don't like smash. I like clap, clap, clap.
Slap, slap, slap. Clip, clip.
Slap it both of you.
Boom.
All right. Deafening thunder echoes throughout the chambers yet once more. The door shudders. It has taken damage but remains shut.
Keep clapping.
Okay, weird man. I do what you say.
Want to see how many this takes?
I
Clap,
do
clap, clap.
too.
Slap, slap, slap.
Shut up. Donjon, after the second blow, after which the door still stands, goes, brute force is incredibly disrespectful. This was a tomb. But, hey,
You tell me where key is then.
I don't know. It's been what? You said centuries. No Cyrax the Third, no anything.
All right.
How
Clap
do you
again.
misplace a key?
You said this place was too big.
He says keep clapping.
Okay.
All right, you gonna do it again?
Yeah.
I'm gonna fail
feel
every time.
like
I
we
want to
could
see how
just-
many it takes.
As long as Torren keeps telling me, I'm going to keep doing it.
The door begins to bow and break and bend against its surroundings, which stone really shouldn't be doing, as it's a stone slab door.
You
Do you
might
think
wanna
you
be
could just
aware.
push it down now? I think you've broken the lock.
It's still stuck in place, but it's looking pretty beat.
I mean, if someone wants to try, I have no physical strength. That's why I thunderclap.
All right, move out of the way. At least you've weakened it a bit. I can use Eldritch Blast on it, so this way it doesn't fall on top of you.
All right, roll the hit with Eldritch Blast. You fire the bolt, and you just barely hit it.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, objects have armor class, and for a stone door, it's pretty absurd. Roll
Okay.
damage. Roll the damage.
Oh, 7. Oh, yeah, sorry, we didn't add the,
Yeah, I've got to program that for you.
so 11.
Yeah, it comes off its hinges. It bursts open, flying with force because it was at 3 hit points when the clapping stopped, and it bursts open in a ball of green, watery fire.
Hey, I loosened it for you.
At least it didn't fall on top of you.
True.
Within, you see the following. It is a small chamber At the bottom of which, it's an ornate room containing 2 broken crypts, a massive rug on the floor, and a pedestal holding an ornate sword before a coat of arms on the far wall. That's that over there.
I guess this is it.
You are the most talented thieves I have ever met.
I wouldn't
Hey, wait,
exactly
we're
call
not
us
thieves.
thieves.
Your lock-picking skills are unmatched.
I am so worried for this outcome. I say to my bat, just like looking at my staff, just like I am so concerned.
This is the bat's posture right now as it clutches its large ears.
Yeah, it's just like, oh my
All
gosh.
borderline deaf after 3 consecutive thunderclaps.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like hold my bat so like we don't, so that Ruin doesn't have to.
Oh, I have
It's
good
like going
ideas.
to it's like going to a shooting range and the shotgun next to you misfires repeatedly.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Donjon, I am going to go in. I hope my body does not die.
I don't like that.
Who enters the room?
I do.
I will.
I will not.
Nothing happens as you trepidly step foot into the room. How many of you set foot on the carpet?
I
do.
guess I'm on the very edge.
Nothing happens as you step onto the carpet. It is
Jesus.
dusty. It is dusty and old. It is not worn, but you can like feel it on the verge of disintegration as you finally come in contact with it, and it comes in contact with air. It begins to like slowly pull apart.
Yeah, at least he had decent interior decorating skills.
Wow, this place is nicer than my last apartment.
Behold.
You lived in a carnival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Just yeah.
Behold the last, behold all that remains of Cordian Decius. Sword and shield.
This is the sword and shield of Cordian Decius.
Yeah, Cordian Decius. Yep.
Decius.
Yeah, this is his.
Exactly
He's gonna
as
be, like,
promised.
in the doorway.
Yet so mighty a
second.
warrior, yet still maintains a grave.
What do you want us to do with these weapons?
Well, I did agree to give them to you, so there they are.
What are the weapons?
It's a sword and a shield. They're his
Oh
sword.
no, I'm asking like as a player to the DM, like what kind of sword and shield
So-
are they?
At present, it is a classic medieval shield, teardrop shape. It bears on it a cote d'armes, and I'm going to be using a mispronunciation here, but it's 3/4 red, and the upper left quadrant is red stripes on white back.
Okay.
Is the cote d'armes of Cordian Decius. I sincerely hope that's not someone's real coat of arms. I apologize.
Probably
Yep.
is.
It's Europe, man.
Yeah, but that is the
Okay.
coat of arms you see before you.
Oh, looks like nice
There
weapons.
is a what appears to be a longsword on a pedestal in front of it. This sword has for its hilt the head of a white dragon.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me
Interesting.
check. Is it a white or a silver? It is a head of a silver dragon. Yes.
Ooh.
Yes, this is. Yeah. I know which dungeon we're in.
Allegedly.
I was
Yeah.
about to say chromatic versus metallic, very different
Yeah.
vibes we'd be getting.
From this point, you can see that along the whole of the blade are runes. The runes appear to be written in Draconic. Does anyone speak that language?
I comprehend languages, but I don't think I speak.
Boy, Caspian spoke that language.
Yeah.
Oh,
Comprehend.
boy.
Unfortunately, comprehend languages
not.
does not
I
include
know
writing.
it's auditory and linguistic.
But it's clearly enchanted.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you do?
I speak Elven, Sylvian, and Common.
Damn, you can't wield it.
I don't know. I guess I'll pick up the sword, or I'll attempt to.
All right, you
going
reach
to
out
the end.
and you reach out to pick up the sword. As you as you remove it from the pedestal itself proves hollow, and a poisonous snake leaps out to attack you and surprises you. That is going to be for the poisonous snake. That is a 14 plus
To like
to hit you. To hit you.
To hit me. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it hits me.
All right.
Sorry, I'm just trying to look at my spells to see if I have any reactions.
All right. Yeah. So that's yeah. Okay. That's gonna be a total of 19 to hit you. For you take 1 point of piercing damage plus, and this is where it gets fun because it's a poisonous snake. 1 point of piercing plus 5 points of poison. Please make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
I spoke too soon. This can determine how much poison you take.
Okay. Hold on.
Yeah. So you're gonna take 1 piercing, and then depending on this save.
Sorry, I thought I found something that would be like a good reaction, but it is only against blades, not snakes. Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
Hey!
All right, you succeed.
Aloha.
So you take 1 piercing and 2 poison as the snake hisses at you. That is its ambush round. Do we want to roll initiative, or should we take 10 for this? As I don't think the snake's gonna last long.
Just bonk it.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm just gonna stab it with my ice knife.
All right, go to stab it with ice knife.
Okay.
I swear to God, if you miss.
That would be absolutely hilarious. 14.
14. And ice knife is a ranged spell.
I think I can do it either way. Hold on.
Just good to check.
It is good to check, yeah. I have it programmed in the
It
thing,
is
so-
range 60 feet. It's a ranged attack.
It is a ranged attack.
So
Okay.
can you roll it one more time, just because it's technically disadvantaged? You chuck this knife at the thing.
Okay.
Rolls a higher number.
That'd be hilarious. Okay.
Yeah.
11.
You miss.
I miss?
Snake, yeah, you miss at an 11. The snake goes to bite you again. It rolls a 17.
Wait. Even if I miss, I still have the ice shards.
Oh yes, you do have the ice shards. That's right. So roll the damage for the ice shards. Does it take it on this turn or the next one?
I believe it takes it on this one.
Yeah, just say all right. So it's got to make a dex save. Okay.
Yeah.
This is a complex spell. Well, that's not good. Not too good for it. That's an 11 on the dex save.
It
12.
misses. It's
All right,
12.
so it fails.
Yeah, it fails.
The shards do the cold damage, right?
I believe so.
All right, so it takes the cold damage, which is enough to kill it.
Cool.
And it is now dead. Very good. You don't have to get attacked by him again.
Brilliant.
The snake comes out of the little hole, bites
Yay!
you. You take your 3 points of damage and kill it.
Cool. I don't have to do any like
There are
saving
no further
throws to like hold the sword or anything.
No, there's no saves to hold the sword. As you hold on to it. What is it called? It is a. There it is. That's what it's called. Yes, yeah, so that's yeah. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything with it. It's clearly a magical sword. It does, as you sense it, it does reach out to you a little bit. You sense this weapon would require attunement.
Okay.
So if you would like to attune to it, you may. The shield is also on the wall.
I'll go ahead and just grab the shield.
Sure, you grab the shield.
I will attune to the sword.
Mhm. Yeah,
I am
that's
going
gonna-
to.
That's going to take a rest.
Okay. Well, I will just list that I'm gonna do that for attunement.
Alright, yeah. The shield, Gareth, as you take it off the wall and go to put it, and go to pick it up and hold it.
Mm-hmm.
In the center, a large image of a human eye opens. You, while wielding this, now have advantage on initiative and perception checks as you are holding a sentinel shield.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can we trade? Shit.
I don't have proficiency with shields.
Yeah. Basically, whoever wields this gets that, as its nature is made aware to you immediately, unlike the attunement item.
Okay. You can't cast while using a shield, right?
I believe the Warcaster ability allows you to do that when you take that feat, but otherwise, no.
Okay.
No.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. But yeah, there is a sentinel shield.
After Robin gets bitten by the snake and then proceeds to kill it, Robin is gonna slowly turn to Torren and be like, a warning of the poisonous snake that was about to jump out at me because of this stupid weapon that you bequeathed onto us would have been nice.
Anything worth gaining is gained with difficulty. Fearless adventurer.
To my defense, snakes don't live that long. It's been a while. And he says that he is sorry. But I want snake.
You can have the carcass.
Yes.
Oh, if we take the venom, we can make poison.
It's my snake. You get shield. My snake. I'm gonna take the snake.
And what
You
do
have a
I get
dead
out of
poisonous
this?
snake.
I can eat the snake.
Poisonous or venomous?
It is literally listed as poisonous snake in the text of the game.
Would that mean
Great
of the
job,
fact-
Torren. Do it. Do a save.
On account of the fact that it is that does poison damage.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
poisonous venomous.
Yeah, poison venom
Yeah.
does the same thing, and honestly.
Well, no,
It's-
because if it's poisonous, it means you can't pick it up
Right.
barehanded. If it's venomous, you can.
Gwendolyn, it's using the same language to allow for the damage typing in the game, because there's poison damage, not venom damage.
I know. I was just saying why
yeah.
poisonous
the-
versus
it is
venomous
the-
is an important
Yes,
distinction.
This is the limitation of the game's logic in order to understand the world.
Listen, we had to roll a 17 to hit a door. Okay.
Now,
But I'm gonna hold
once
my
again,
I'm gonna hold my
limitation of
snake.
game logic.
now,
I'm gonna hold
Cullen.
up my snake. I have big plans for you.
Is there anything for Rockchild in here? Can I search?
Sure, roll an investigation check as you search the rest of the room.
Everyone else got something cool.
Almost a 20.
You were so close to a
3.
20.
You managed to do a worse job tossing this room than you did in the storehouse,
I tried, okay?
which was, by the way, an impressive bar to set.
Rock the child. You can have rock.
As you
Breaks off
break a piece of the crypt.
tomb.
Yeah.
Can I throw it back at him?
Sure. I'm not making anyone roll for this. We're not bludgeoning each other to death with rocks.
The rug.
All right, so we got the sword and the shield. Let's go ahead and get out of here.
Yep.
All right.
There's nothing else in the room of note that we need.
You rolled a 3 on the person searching the room. There's 2 broken crypts, and that's about it.
I would like to go to. They're broken or open?
They are broken. There's an open crypt outside the door and 2 broken crypts in this room.
I'm gonna go out here. Mr. Donjon, what's in crypt?
Do you look in the box, or you just ask him? What's
I'm
in the-
I'm asking Donjon, what's in the crypts?
Isn't this one open though?
Whatever they were buried with that still survives, man. Hell if I know.
Is it going to attack me?
Well, doesn't appear occupied, does it?
Well, he said he wanted the idiot.
I'm gonna knock on it and just listen.
The
Is there
crypt
any-
is open. The lid is off.
Okay.
The lid is. It is an open. It is an open crypt. They're either broken or open right now.
Oh, broken or open? Okay, cool. I'm
No,
gonna look inside.
It's open. It's literally open. So I was
Yes.
like, why are you asking these? So it is open. It is it's an empty crypt. Looks like something alive was resting in here. There's a bit of decay that's been left over, but as you glance in, it's an empty crypt. You're able to gather pretty easily that the thing that was shambling down the hallway at you last time and may have been awoken by the excessive use of thunderclap probably came from here.
Ah, yes. Rock the child's clapping alerted everyone.
You mean I saved us?
Yes. It's okay. Can we take nap?
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, let's leave.
Also, why is child in dungeon?
What?
The child's part of the party.
I happen to be a pretty damn good wizard, okay? I do not want to be,
Do you not have
judged
school?
based on my age.
The
But
child is homeschooled.
Are you? Oh, okay. So a interactive learning environment.
Sure, let's call it that.
No age. Yes. Okay. All right, let's go. You've learned enough about anatomy
Ew.
today.
Robin is just gonna be so annoyed and just continues to just leave. Just leaves the party.
No, it's dangerous. You need buddy system. Run after.
I have a
No.
sword, I don't care.
All
All
right.
right, we're gonna. I'm
You,
gonna have
you
to-
all cross back the way you came.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
All right. You all head back the way you came. I'm going to lead us back out onto the lovely Kalchek Shrine. You may place your character tokens out here however you would like to. You see conferring at the end of the pier one very familiar black tabaxi and somewhat familiar to a few of you, human woman with glowing sparkles and a flowing pink European ball ground. You can vaguely hear her voice talking very sweetly, almost melodious despite its hushed nature. And yep, Gwendolyn remembers this character from all the times it's come up before.
I hate her so much.
This is supposed to be.
Well, your character don't know her.
I know.
Wait a minute, is this supposed to be like Umbridge or something like that?
This is
No.
someone who came up very briefly in our home campaign. That was sort of the antithesis of Gwendolyn's previous character.
And
Okay.
just an antithesis of me in general. He specifically created this person just to fuck. me.
Oh, she's back.
It's,
Yes,
it's,
she's. You
it's
didn't notice?
It's Miss Magnolia.
Dude.
She's back, baby.
Okay, to be fair, in my
Yeah,
mind, it took me a
baby,
second
yeah.
to put 2 and 2 together that Miss Magnolia was anti-Gwen. But now that
She wasn't
anti-Gwen
made
is
as anti-Gwen, but she effectively is.
I know, but
I
I,
was gonna
like
say-
this character.
You didn't think that the girly, sparkly, pink character was the antithesis of me.
In my defense, it's been some time since last campaign.
Mm-hmm. It's all okay. So you all emerge from the obelisk. You see her conferring with this token. I will just use the one token for both of them because Miss Magnolia don't get her own token.
There is,
Bitch.
that is princess.
Close enough, Torren. Come on.
Okay.
Sure. I'm gonna go directly to the shallow grave that is Caspian's body.
Sure.
And start mourning my friend's death properly.
Yeah, it's a pretty rocky grave. Looks like they threw some rocks in with the dirt to make them harder to dig up.
Can't let the walls get them.
You're welcome.
As you mourn, Miss Magnolia, of course, notices you as you emerge and gives you a overly cheerful wave. Oh my! Yes, it seems poor Cain managed to leave one of you behind on the first journey, and well, now there's more of you even.
That's Torren. He's possessed.
Hello.
Yeah, Torren, as you emerge from the underground, your eyes are no longer blue.
Wait, hold on. I want to pull Torren aside.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll just be waiting here.
Sorry. Just 1 second. Hold on, 1 second. Rock, keep him entertained. Torren,
Can
I'm
I
gonna
start
whisper to-
juggling or like playing an instrument?
Keep him entertained. Immediately starts juggling knives. Hey, look what I can do.
Hey, look over here!
Cain performs a very dangerous art of shooting them out of your hands. Arrow and knife, arrow and knife, arrow and knife.
Okay,
All right,
spoil sport.
Torren,
Just to go
Ask-
into you.
ask Donjon if he knows anything about the witches.
Donjon, do you know anything about witches in the forest?
John is silent for a moment. Briefly goes, well, there was Mother Ethel, but well, she'd be dead by now, even for their standards. But yeah, no, I don't know much about them having the forest per se. They did sort of do some squatters' rights shit at the early beginning, but can't say I'm exactly privy to the last century or so of cultural development. Seeing as how I've clearly been dead for a couple hundred years, according to you.
Oh, okay. You don't have to be so snippy.
Unfortunate.
I'm going to talk to the possibly nice, pretty princess.
Her name's Miss Magnolia, and she's a witch.
Okay.
Okay.
The princess witch.
Oh, princess witches.
You know that there's only one. There's technically only one princess on this island, Torren. You know who that is.
Yeah.
Not this person.
Yeah. Oh,
She's
so
not the princess. She's a pretty princess.
yes.
Totally different.
No.
You two and your girl talk.
I'm
You're-
just being a sarcastic me.
Your outfit is very unique for walking in forest.
We don't walk, darling. But I understand the confusion. Yes, okay, gather round now. I do believe we sent you into this clearing with a certain little arrangement. How goes the day, my friends? I've heard rumors of turns for the worse.
I mean, yes, but also we found some neat stuff. There's a crypt underneath the obelisk.
Oh my, really? You got to it. How, I suppose fortunate for you. But, no, darlings, whatever did become of, dear little Newt?
Oh, he escaped. We're gonna track him down now.
Oh, really? What a pity for him. 'Twas such a dangerous missive, and after enduring such hardship, are you certain you wish to continue?
He did say something interesting. because the newt talks.
I have a
My,
question.
my. Yes.
So Robin is of Fey origin.
Yep.
So wouldn't they recognize that Magnolia is also of Fey origin?
Like, looking at her this close up, she may have been human, but that's more of an in-name only thing at this point.
Right.
Um,
So I know it's
not-
been a
not-
couple hundred
yeah,
years
yeah,
between the
it's-
last time I saw
yeah.
her. So
yeah, it's relatively evident that this human isn't really human at this point in its existence. It may have once been, but it is not anymore. That's fairly obvious for those of you who know anything about Fae or have experienced Fae shit, which
Okay.
is most of you.
cool. I was just making sure because everyone's like calling her a witch, and I was like, but she's not technically a witch.
Does she weigh more than a duck?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you know they do call themselves witches.
Okay.
That is what the coven styles itself as within what it does. You know, it's their style. She goes, yes, it's such personal cost. Oh my. You are most very brave, and I do sense you all seem to have your cookies.
I was not
I
given
forgot
cookie.
to eat. I forgot to eat mine. Oh damn.
Don't fret about it. Oh, we can't have latecomers be left out now, can we? She hands you a little sugar cookie with pink sprinkles.
I
Also-
immediately pop it in my mouth. Like
All right.
one bite.
D100 time. Here we go.
I say last time it made rock fly.
Yeah, can I eat Caspian's cookie?
All right, everyone's just gonna start eating the
Are
cookie.
you
Sure.
gonna unbury Caspian to get
Oh, no,
his
he
cookie?
I already looted it.
Oh,
I have all of
okay.
Caspian's
All right,
documents.
that's a 40 for Torren. And what are we gonna get here?
Spontaneous combustion.
And a 44 for Rockchild.
Oh, that's good. I like 44. That's a good number.
All right. What does this do? What does this do? Boys and girls, what does this do?
Is this like wild magic surge?
Both Torren and Rockchild gain a flying speed of 60 feet for the next 10 minutes.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
again?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I am speed. Meow.
Can either of you fly?
They
Can now.
both
can't.
just start flying after eating the cookie.
I start levitating like a couple inches off the ground.
How amusing. Isn't it just a wondrous thing? But, anywho, if you really are determined to go after Newt, I mean, I suppose you can. You know, there's no shame in turning away after such tragedy as this. Such unforeseeable tragedy. Indeed.
You sound
Yes, you sound like you could have never foreseen this. Like, Robin's gonna side eye Miss Magnolia.
your words are very compassionate. However, you speak very not.
He means you're doing some double speak here.
You have the
Emotion.
personality of like, oh, pretty girl, can't speak.
It's like, oh, emotions are an unusual thing out here in the woods. So many things have them, and so many people think they don't. Can be a bit wooden.
My question is, why do you want the newt? Because apparently it didn't want to go back.
Oh, I don't want him, darling. It is more, how you say, company business. The coven, or rather some other such member, has selected him as an important ingredient in a rather key spell of his. And, well,
Oh yeah, I seem to
the newt
remember.
just so happened to go missing. Such a shame. Such a shame Knight won't get what he wants.
I take it you don't want him to get it.
Whoever said anything like that, you are precisely everything I asked Cain to find and more. Did I not give you my utmost confidence?
I'm gonna look at Robin.
Yeah, I'm gonna look back at Gareth and be like, well, we must take the time to mourn our friend. You do understand, don't you?
Of course, take the time you need. There's no shame in letting this one go. After all, the Coven has done as it needs to in searching for the procurement of one simple little newt.
You
Surely
see,
many more resources can't be wasted on something so trivial.
Of course.
Mighty adventurers as you are.
Okay, so Column.
Yeah.
In working of the game, could I theoretically use the spell Entangle to take the plants, put it around Caspian's body, and drag him further down into the ground to have him not have a shallow grave anymore?
I'm just gonna double check Jangle, but I will say, yeah, you can technically restrain him, and I'll allow it. I'll allow it, basically.
Okay, cool.
Not as written, but I'll allow it for the purposes of this. Like, you might not be able to drag living people, but sure, his buried corpse I'll allow.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that, and then I am going to kind of replace the dirt with like a bed of flowers.
Yeah, the dirt like sinks in as the body under it is pulled down,
Yes.
creating a human-sized depression.
Exactly. And then, because plants and entangled, I'll cover it with, flowers.
Yeah.
I'll let it be like white lilies or something like that.
Coffee plant.
Yeah, sure. I'll make it coffee beans as a symbol to Caspian and his favorite drink.
Yeah.
So
I'm
that
going
the
to-
nutrients of his body.
That happens. That happens.
I'm going to fly swim over to Robin. Just like
Yeah.
I'm flying, but I'm doing the. That is much better than what we did. That is very nice.
Yes, this is I think the proper burial that Caspian would have wanted. I think he'll be happy here as his resting place.
That or he's scornfully shouting at us from hell.
Well, let us not discuss this further. Okay, let us go. Like, Robin's too emotional but doesn't want to show emotion right now.
Yeah. All right. So you can head off into the woods. Do you try to go further in or back towards line? As I do believe Torren still has unfinished business out here.
Well, I know no one asked, but I have been tasked to. I lost papers, but there's trees that are attacking the woodsmen, and I have to stop it for money.
Oh yeah, we heard about that.
I will split gold generously if I get help. I
Oh,
also agreed to help brutally murder killers of Caspian, so I will also do that for you.
Sounds like a deal to me.
Okay, trees are attacking people?
Yes.
Torrent, can I get a very brief insight check?
Of course, Colm. Of course. 14.
14. Okay, and that is gonna go up against. That's actually, that's a competitive number, because that goes for. That's the DC. Wow, that's actually the exact DC you needed. Damn.
Nice.
Kane glances into the woods at this, at the kill statement. Glances into the woods, and a few lines of dialogue later, he's gone. You notice that.
Okay, so off to fight trees.
Yep.
Let's go. And I'm gonna just start walking.
Yep. Start on the. Yep. There has been a series of reports of like trees and plants and other things attacking people out in the forest that you have been made aware of.
New friends, come to trees.
I'm gonna look
Robin's
at where the
gonna.
I'm gonna look at the
go ahead.
trail real quick from where where I saw like the newt's tracks suddenly start to get bigger. Kind of like look off that way, and I just kind of like make a mental note of it.
Yeah.
When they're about
mm.
when they're about 200 feet away, I will pull in the group.
Yeah, your flights have stopped probably a little bit after this.
I fall to the ground. I've been like 5 feet, just fall to the ground.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Meanwhile, Rockchild automatically fails its death save.
Before Torren pulls us aside, Robin is going to like follow Torren, being like, "Are you sure the people didn't deserve to be attacked by the trees? I've got to say, being a part of nature myself, humans generally do deserve it." Still walking along, going to be a part of the task, but just wanting to put that 2 cents in.
Normally, I'm a big fan of the woods, but also these woods are run by witches, so for all we
Nothing
know,
wrong with witches, you know.
I'm not. They kind of have their own agenda.
I'm a wizard, witch, you know.
I fall onto the ground. Okay, the kitty cat. I think he knows the people who killed Caspian. Because, and correct me, DM, I inferred that it was when I talked about brutally murdering the people who killed.
When you said you would kill the people who killed Caspian,
I wanted to know.
The cat got nervous and left.
I think the kitty cat knows the people who murdered your friend. And then ran. He looked scared. They looked scared and they ran. So
I mean, we do know we know their names, or at least what we think are their names.
So we can, he's your friend. You said you want to stab and kill, so I just bring you information if you want it.
Mental note.
We will keep that in mind. Thank you, Torren.
Yes. I am helpful. I'm so helpful. Can we take nap? I'm very tired.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
we could go to town and get nice comfy bed with feathers in bed and pillows that are not just dirty rags. That would be nice.
Sounds expensive, I'm gonna be honest.
I am not picky. As long as there are no rats, it is a nice place for me.
That is a low bar. I will keep that in mind when finding a place.
Hey, we might as well head that way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure the lumberjacks are outside the city anyway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we still have to deal with them.
I mean, I figured that's where we were gonna go next.
Yep. So that's there. See if you would like to return to line.
Yes.
Yeah.
Spend the night. All right, you return to the city of Line. It's easy enough to procure rooms of varying quality for maybe a gold or two. It's not really set up for massive travel, but it is used to having transients, merchants, other people who would not necessarily live here come up here, people who haul things away. So simple accommodations, easy enough to find for the night.
Okay.
You can all take the benefits of a long rest.
Woohoo! Spell slots,
Yay.
baby.
Yep.
And you said it
Grab
only
a
cost us about
a
1
gold
gold.
or two. Yeah.
Okay.
About a gold or two. So, take off a gold or so if you want, depending on how nice of a room you want. You want the feathered bed, it's going to be 2. You want the straw mattress, it's going to be 1.
You have straw in mattress? Oh, this is fine place.
I'm concerned about his
Mhm.
standards.
I am too.
I mean, granted, we were
began to
raised in the
meet your
Feywild,
movement
but
in Venzor.
also
Bartender,
I lived in a palace, so I'm
do
very.
you
don't know.
do you have nice wine that is not made in toilet?
Was Torren in
Fuck.
prison?
You
What?
almost get insult. You almost get thrown out for insinuating that the wine comes from the toilets.
No.
Right?
No.
Everyone's just gonna look at you.
Torren's used
I'm
to
not
that
sure how you
prison
did,
hooch.
since most toilets are the hole in the ground latrine. So
Yeah.
Torren's get one that prison hooch.
No. I say I want.
we sell the standard ales.
Oh, that's very good. I'll take that.
Sure. Mark off 5 copper for that.
Okay, God, I gotta do something. Okay.
Yeah. I'm making you convert down the copper.
To 1.
Yeah.
And then 1 is.
It's cheap stuff.
Cool, I get 2.
All right, so that's the silver for you.
Okay. Just. Oh.
I'm gonna get some food, and I'll also take some ale.
Yeah.
Oh, they have food?
Can I buy a whole jug instead of just a glass?
You want to buy a jug of ale? All right, let's go all the way down to the list of things.
Or a cask. I'll take a cask too.
Oh God.
Hey,
Listen.
I will share with that.
All right, you want the gallon of ale? You want the freaking pitcher? 2 silver.
Wonderful, wonderful. And 1 gold is how much?
1 gold is 2 silver.
Oh, cool. So
I'll just pay for it. I got 8 silver. I want to get rid of it.
Oh, thank you, Orcish friend. I forgive you just a little bit.
Do you have warm food?
I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna get between him and the bartender. He's been living in the streets.
I could smell that.
Don't mind him. Don't mind him.
Can I high five
Yeah.
the bartender for that one?
Bit hard when you won't leave the bar.
Okay, we'll get him out of the bar. It's the cask of ale
Mhm.
and some food for all of us.
Sure. You guys spend a silver on food per head. Do whatever you're gonna do with that.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then the cask of ale is
2.
2 silver.
2 silver for the cask. 4 silver to feed everybody.
Okay, so I have 2 silver left.
Yeah, there you go. And now everything's gonna cost 3 silver, so you can never get rid of it.
No, you monster!
Or worse yet, coppers.
No, I gotta get rid of this change. I've had quarters on my desk since last year.
For a man who wants to roleplay every meal, you hate the small denominations.
I do. I have gold.
You're gonna have to start buying math quantities of things, math question quantities of things, so that you don't have to go down. Yeah,
Costco
level
18
shit.
bushels of apple.
Yeah, can we get a D&D Costco?
Yeah, I would definitely buy
Fantasy.
stuff in bulk for sure.
Guys,
Oh,
the
no.
McElroy brothers already did that. We can't do it.
Wait,
Fantasy
what?
No, we just can't have Garfield in Fantasy Costco.
Okay, no fantasy
What?
Costco.
Fantasy Costco is not trademarked by those other people. The adventure.
All right.
No, we're not going to fancy Costco. Okay, you have Colleen. Deal with it.
All right.
Okay, fair.
I'm eating my food. Just fingers. Just
Yes, you eat like an animal.
yes.
Gonna be compared to like Robin's like very like refined eating taste because they grew up in a castle. As they're just like, somberly eating their food while looking at the person just going.
Now,
Mouthful.
during during the night, just as this is going to be happening in the morning, did Robin try to attune last night with her long rest to the sword?
Yes, with their long rest, they attempted to attune to the sword.
All right. As Torren is about to speak, you feel something shift in your side. Please.
Oh no, my appendix is bursting.
I've had that happen.
Sorry.
The sword turns into one weapon that does one melee weapon that does piercing or slashing damage in which you are proficient, which, since you are a wizard, is only the dagger.
I was about to say, I think the dagger is the only like slashing weapon that I am proficient in.
So, you now have in your possessions, you feel it attuned to you, a slumbering dragon's wrath dagger. The hilt is still the same, but instead of a long sword, is now a dagger. And I will get you exactly what this does.
If you can get like a spell that like returns the dagger, you could just keep pulling a Thor every time.
Wait, so it is a slumbering dragon dagger?
Slumbering dragon's wrath.
A slumbering dragon's wrath.
Yeah, dagger. And
dagger.
So just transfer over an ordinary dagger, and I'll text you all the cool stuff it does, and I can program it, and we can discuss it after the game.
Okay.
But yeah,
I was about to say, like, I'm trying to type in my proficiency with daggers because I only labeled my quarterstaff since that was the only thing I was using at the time.
Yeah. No, I can.
Okay.
I can make that happen. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Just transfer in a regular dagger. Okay.
Yeah, just drop in a regular dagger. It doesn't really have a lot of plus this to hit or anything with it, but it does do some wonderful things if you ever crit with it.
Okay, so
the target just immediately explodes. But it's not like an explosion, it's more just like a
basically, if you ever roll 20 to hit, a roll 20 on the die to hit with this thing, every creature of your choice takes cold damage within 5 feet of the target. So it's basically a critical hit grenade.
That's awesome.
That's it.
That's pretty freaking cool.
Yeah. But yeah, as Torren speaks, you feel that shift, and Torren, we jump back in.
If you don't eat fast, it gets cold. As I take a handful of mashed potatoes, just.
You're supposed to use silverware with the mashed potatoes, my guy.
There's like a wooden spoon in the bowl that he's just ignoring.
I have 5 spoons right here.
Yeah, but you're supposed to put
Can
on
I
your
just
plate.
emulate him at the same time? Like, as he's eating this way, I'm also, like, experimenting.
No one knows
Rock don't
what you
encourage
want to, but sure.
Rock don't encourage him.
The establishment is not happy to have you.
You can't get us kicked out of another tavern.
Hey, it wasn't my fault last time.
I'm mostly looking at Rockchild. Of course, Torren has nothing to do with it, and I believe that Robin is completely innocent beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Finish my meal just. I think I'm going to get another. I get another meal.
Give him a silver.
Yeah, I have silver. I give him. I got change. What is it? How much was it?
A silver.
Cool. I give him
The
10
silver per. It's the silver for the food for each time you get food, and it's 2 silver for the
Perfect.
freaking gallon of ale that Rockchild's got.
Cool.
Yeah.
Come back. Just.
Mm-hmm.
I need to know real quick: is the thunder the music, or is that actually coming from the outside?
I think that's an airplane.
That should be an airplane, because we didn't turn on the music because we were doing the Caspian thing at the very beginning here.
Okay, I was just wondering because I was like, "Is that thunder?" Because it says like it's supposed to rain on and off like tonight for a bit.
Yeah, no, that's real stuff. However, if you would like some music, we do have some lovely little music to start us off. Let's do the tavern strings.
Well, I've heard this like on and off throughout this session, and so I was like, oh, it's the ambiance, like because we were dealing with the whole Torren thing.
No, no, it's not the ambiance. So anyway, back in the game, you guys are eating breakfast. You good with that? You ready to start the day?
Yep.
Yep.
Num.
Yep, and you can all see that Robin has a fancy dagger, where before they had a longsword.
Hey, what'd you do with the sword?
Oh, it turned into this.
Yep.
It turned into a dagger.
It's got the same hilt.
I believe it is because I shall be more proficient with this type of weapon. I attuned to it and it attuned to me in response.
Fair enough. Magical items and whatnot. Speaking of which, I haven't really tuned myself to the shield, but I can't really use it.
It did not require attunement.
I did not require attunement. Okay,
so long as you have this on your person.
I'm gonna keep it though.
So basically, so long as you wield it. Yes. Yeah, Caleb. Torren.
May Torren attempt to use his poisoner's kit and extract some venom from the snake.
Are you doing this at the breakfast table?
No, I would have done this in my room.
Okay.
No. I feel like Torren has enough emotional awareness to know that that's probably not gonna be accepted.
He'll eat with his hands, but he'll know not to bring poison to a table. Nice.
Sure.
Yeah, he's not a savage.
Roll me a medicine check to extract the poison from the creature. You can handle it pretty simply if you get it out, but like it's sort of like, and the gland for this animal is, like basically get it out of the gland without botching it.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're fine.
Nice.
You now have let's see. You now have 2 vials of basic poison, because that's the equivalent of its bite.
Okay.
It's worth good money, and it forces people to make con saves or take poison damage. Yeah. Got 2 of those.
I love that. Cool. I come down to breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry I'm late. I was milking the snake.
You were milking a snake?
Yes. I have poison.
So milking a snake and taking poison, quite different things, but okay.
Oh no. I took snake and I got the poison.
Okay, can I vote that Torren labels the poison snake milk?
Gross.
I like to second this.
Yes, it's called. Yes, it's labeled in my little jars. Snake milk.
You do
Brilliant.
this. Patrons who hear you are visibly uncomfortable. You are even less welcome than you were before.
It's not a euphemism. It is an actual snake. Oh,
Someone knows that no one in this establishment is educated enough to know what a euphemism is.
Look at you, Torren.
I'm
You know such
surprised.
big words.
I'm surprised he knows.
I know. But yeah, all right. The day is yours. You have the city of Line before you with its caravansary and all sorts of other things.
We definitely need to hit up
available.
a shop. I want to hit up a shop someplace with potions.
All right. Well, a certain
well,
cat
he's
comes
hitting-
to mind.
Let's go to the cat.
I say, while they're out shopping, I'm going to study the scrolls and work on learning them.
All right. So, all right.
Does anybody else want to join me, or does anybody want to stay with Puck or not Puck? Robin. I was like, because I don't know you're actually called Puck.
Yeah. No one's befriended me quite enough to get the nickname
will-
yet.
In Stardew Valley, that's her 8-hearted vent.
I will stay with the child.
All right. So those of you staying behind, all right,
Justin,
so-
you coming with me, or?
all right. He says no. He's got to wave you off. He's got to deal with the volume thing right now.
Okay.
Wait, I'm gonna start with the people doing the spells real quick. So that's gonna be the shortest roleplay wise.
Okay.
Robin, you can copy a spell into your spell book at the cost to you. Just this is a like material cost that I'm gonna hand wave you actually having to go out and buy. It must be a spell for which you have the level available to cast, and it is at a ooh, interesting. Yeah. Well, this is fun. Okay. So, all right, here it is. I found it exactly. So, you must spend 2 hours per level, and it costs 50 gold. Unless what's your subclass?
Conjuration.
unless it belongs to your subclass, in which case it costs half. So,
I can't find Ray of Sickness in the compendium.
All right, I'll program it in for you. It's probably one of the expansion spells from various D&D, because this only has player's handbook spells pre-programmed. But I'll get it to you. So for the cost of 2 hours and 50 gold pieces, you can do so. Yeah. So that is what we and that would do. I believe Ray of Sickness is the only one you currently have access to.
I think so. I can't see what level it is. I know Ray of Enfeeblement is 2nd level, and I don't have 2nd level yet.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Feign Death is
Feign Death is 3rd level.
Yeah, it's 3rd
Ray
level.
Ray of Enfeeblement is 2nd, and Ray of Sickness is 1st. Yeah, because it was the treasure was a book containing the scrolls for the spell's magic jar and 3 necromancy spells of the 1st to 3rd level, and that's what was rolled. Were those 3. So that's you got one you can get right away for 50 gold.
Yeah. I believe I should have enough money for that.
Yeah, and you just spend 2 hours copying it over. And it's the spell will be yours starting today. We'll deal with it if you want to use it. Sorry, should have checked for that beforehand, that it was in the compendium. But yeah,
It's okay. I'll just type it in and then we can work on it later.
Yeah. With that, we come to Gareth. Gareth, you are seeking out Pauline the cat.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
You head over to her place. It's just a carpet. There are various things strewn about atop of it. Couple crates, some open bags containing various baubles and other such things. You approach. The cat is actually sitting on it this time. Just a little calico cat just sits there, looks at you when you approach.
Hello, kitty cat.
Hello, not quite orc.
Hello.
I have come for your assistance.
Really now? Let me guess. Newt went so well for you, didn't he?
Not quite what we wanted to happen, but it is what it is.
So, what thing do you need?
I was just coming to see what kind of potions you had.
We can have any kind of potion. What sort of thing are you looking for? Bit of obsession, something for a peeping Tom, perhaps?
No.
You really aren't like your friend, are you?
No.
Interesting.
More of a healing spell. More like healing potions or maybe something with a buff.
Simple, yes. I suppose I could make that acquisition for you, but what would you offer me?
I have gold.
Yes, I suppose money does work.
Or do you want a hunting trap?
Interesting choice. Perhaps not.
Fair.
Gold works well. Though we do quite frankly shudder at its taste. Let's see here. She's able to offer you potions of healing and potions of greater healing at various prices as soon as I get her lovely little thing up. Here we are. So for 25 gold, you can get a potion of healing from her at that rate. And for 75, you can get a potion of greater healing.
I'll take I'll take just one of the regular.
All right, you have one potion of healing. Yep. So that is yours.
Potion of healing.
Yeah, that'll be pretty good. She takes your 25 gold and goes, glittery. She's like, her little tail like twitches through it all, like peeking through the coins, looking at the, not so much the denomination, but like, it's like there's different faces on different ones, different years, She's peeking through them almost for that. Have fun.
I do have one question.
Do you send the coffee addicts around? Oh, really?
I do have a question for you. You didn't happen to know anyone named Donjon the Great Mage, would you?
No, I can't say I've met such a person.
He's been dead for a while, so
Hmm.
I didn't know if you knew any stories.
Oh, there might be stories worth looking into, but well, I do love things. What sort of things would you bring me for it?
Well, we're going on a mission soon. If I see something interesting, I can bring it back for you.
Do that, and I just might have something.
All right, I'll see you later then.
Bye bye. Interesting fella. And she's just like flicking through. She's much more serene than the last time you met her. You walk away. You're kind of hit. You're kind of hit with just how smug she seemed to be today.
Probably glad the coffee addict's dead.
Yeah, it's almost an "I told you so" kind of smugness.
Fair.
Yeah. So yeah, that is your shopping trip, and you are able to reunite with the rest of the knaves.
All right, I'm done. You guys want to go?
What would the knaves like to do?
Oh, it's 9 o'clock. Do we want to take our break?
Yeah, sure, we can take our break now, as the knaves prepare to set out.
All right. And we are in intermission.
and we'll round it out.
Cool, we're back live.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back from our little hiatus. Sorry to be dropping out on you like that, but while we were on break, we've had some player discussions, and we will unfortunately be having to end early tonight. I know we do this more often than we should, but Gwendolyn is feeling under the weather, as you may have heard in her voice, and we're going to take the night off after this. While we were on break, a couple of our players here, Aaron and Caleb, the players of Gareth and Torren, respectively, nearly choked myself with my own scarf. Lovely. They decided that they wanted their characters to train each other. Specifically, Torren will now be training Gareth in the use of shields to gain that oh so needed proficiency. To wield the sentinel shield that Gareth uncovered during his trip into the wonderful tomb of Donjon. In the meantime, Torren will be taking custody of the shield, and given how long training lasts, they should be completed in 10 weeks, which will be the 26th of Shogos, which will put them at the start of winter. So he's going to spend the whole autumn learning from this clearly very wise old man.
Yes.
This will go well for everyone involved. The possessed old man.
What could go wrong?
Yep. As Gareth hands the shield over to Torren. Torren, you feel a weird sort of arthritis-like burning sensation in your hands as you hold the shield for the first time. And that is quickly overtaken by a wave of blue that sort of soothes that away very quickly. Almost too quickly.
Thank you, I should say.
No problem.
Oh, I wasn't talking to you.
There is no response within your head. And that is where we are going to leave it tonight. Next time, the Knaves will be setting out to go investigate what is causing all the wildlife to attack people here in line. And that will be not next week, the 31st, but instead the 7th of November, and we hope you see you then. Happy Halloween, everybody.
And if you guys enjoyed the stream, be sure to leave a like on the video, be sure to subscribe for more, and be sure to check us out live on twitch.tv/Isle of Gaming, where we are live every Monday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Be there or be square. We'll see you guys next